Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sir Tommy P., Defender of the Faith.
And I'm Hepris Emily M.
And we are the Nephilim Murder Crew.
Good evening.
Coming at you on a Wednesday.
As we always do.
Yeah, 7:15. We are coming on the same exact time. The eye wall is coming ashore in Florida.
Yeah, we timed it just right.
Yeah, intentionally.
We worked our entire show existing around this day.
Well, I just called my people. The government was like, hey, guys, can you just...
Make it...
Yeah, just like hold it. Just do what you got to do.
I know you guys said 7, but...
Yeah, make it come on shore right at 7:15.
Give me 15.
And they were like, yeah, sure. We got to clear the Jews first. And and the Jews were cool with it, so here we are.
Yep. It all worked out.
Right on time.
Gosh.
And we just got kicked off
YouTube. No, we didn't. Maybe we might have.
Maybe we didn't.
We might have. I don't know.
Maybe we didn't.
Yes, today is Wednesday, October 9th, and we are currently...
People, the government was like, hey guys,
freaking out
just
over...
Yeah, just like hold it. Hold on, do what you got. All right.
There we go.
Sorry, I had
a moment.
Well, I'm trying to pop the chat out on this, and it's...
Yeah, that's okay. I know that the Twitter chat's a little funky. Sometimes it wants to cooperate.
And it says we're not live, even though we're clearly live.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah, it won't let me pop out the chat. Broadcast not yet started. Yes, it has.
Yeah, it has. Maybe refresh it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I was going to say, I have it coming.
Yeah. No, we were just watching it, so I know it's coming through.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Nobody ever chats with us on Twitter anyways.
I know. I was just hoping.
If you are hanging out on Twitter watching, hello. It's not that we don't like you. It's just that Twitter doesn't like us, and it doesn't actually like its content creators.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever been in a Twitter space that didn't glitch? I haven't.
This is telling me we are not live. This is saying we're not live either. Well, let's go back to here.
Did it like end the screen when you like panic closed it?
No, I never panic closed it.
Oh no, it's still there. It's still going.
It's scheduled, but it's not actually streaming. Why is it not streaming?
Well, it's coming through right there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's coming through, but it's not actually streaming. So sorry, we're not making it on to Twitter tonight. Apparently,
I don't know.
It says we're not live, even though it's showing me that we're live, and it's telling me we are streaming. All right, whatever, man. I'm not wasting the whole show.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Trying to figure out
why X is not streaming. Like it's
right. Yeah, it did it to me the other day too on Morning Crew.
Yeah. So screw it. Whatever. We're not on X today. Sorry, guys. And if the one person that watches us there,
whoopsie.
My bad.
It's not us. It's Elon.
Yeah, Elon hates us.
That's okay. We'll get by. Rumble still likes us. YouTube is we're on their last nerve.
Right. Yeah. Operator. It very well could be operator error, buddy.
Yeah, it might have been. At least on Monday, it probably was. All right. I'm just like looking at the chat. It's like rolling by. I've got I see a new face in here. Forsetti 89. Welcome.
Oh yeah.
Scotty's here. JC's here. Nutsy's here. Haram Life is here. Sweet.
Yeah.
I like it. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, guys. Thanks for showing up. So JC flexing. What's he flexing on?
Gotta talk about tools.
Oh yeah.
Him and Scott are having a tool off.
Oh, okay. Tool off.
Yeah.
So tonight, I think first thing we should do is probably discuss this hurricane.
Yeah. Good evening, Subliminal.
Subliminal.
Hello.
Subliminal.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a hurricane thing happening.
Yeah, there's a hurricane.
If you guys didn't know about it.
We all know about it.
I found these weirdos on YouTube just like rolling around videoing in the middle of the hurricane here. So I thought, hey, it'd be fun.
Please don't skip us, because if you skip us,
you deny the street shitting that we do.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's some weirdos.
I just bought us another week before we can ask anybody grown up to come on.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, let me unmute this guy because he's kind of funny sometimes. Unintentionally funny.
Oh yeah, I heard from these kids before we went on that the Wawas in Florida are closed.
Yeah, just empty one of those bags.
Honestly, from what I'm seeing here, this really looks like it was an overhyped storm.
Yeah, the hell
None of this looks all that bad.
Come useful.
This looks less than typical hurricane to me.
Come back. Where's the 10 feet of
I'm
water?
with you on that.
Down south. We're not in the...
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they've got.
Like, yeah, the eye wall's like right there, man. It just.
Chilling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, it's intense now, guys. We're about to go back out in it. I'm gonna chug this core power and then drink some water.
What is intense? I'm not seeing anything intense.
I'm gonna take a Starbucks real quick.
I don't know. That tree over there's kind of flailing.
I guess, man. Like,
It's downhill from here.
Here we go.
You know, look what happened to the bar.
what happened to the bar, guys?
Oh yeah, it's just wobbling around.
Oh.
I get hit by one of these little handicap signs here.
Yeah, it just looks like normal hurricane.
Yeah.
Or-
I'm not super
Just a little
impressed,
pit
guys.
Stop just to refuel, get the energy.
Well, I
back.
mean, it's it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it's a letdown, right?
Yeah, no,
It
for
is.
sure.
That is a good thing.
It is a good thing that it's not. Yeah, like it's not going to affect. It doesn't. Well, who knows? But it possibly won't affect Bro Grove now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know, man. It just seemed. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. It's not over yet. Who knows? But it's not looking like it's going to be this deadly storm they were predicting.
Yeah, there's definitely not.
I don't
gonna be
think a lot of people needed to evacuate like they did.
Maybe not.
But the hotels in Georgia they made a killing this weekend.
Well, that's the
So,
thing is
or this week.
So my take on the panic buying of paper towels and toilet paper, anytime anybody on the news says anything slightly frightening, is it's a not necessarily an entire cash grab, but it's one of the necessities that kind of is required for humaning in the West that isn't paid for by the government. It's one of the only things that regular citizens have to spend quote unquote real money on. So if you have everybody out there freaked out over, a hurricane coming in or germs or whatever, and they go spend $150 on toilet paper and paper towels, now that's $150 that they don't have for groceries or for bills or their savings account or whatever. And then every time it happens, you've got all these people draining their resources, which it's essentially a wash because then that means you don't have to buy toilet paper and paper towels for a while, whatever. But in the interim, you're broke and they have your money is mostly my takeaway. And it feels
Yeah,
like
I don't
it's
know.
kind of a situation like that, is that the industries suffer. Nobody's traveling right now. Nobody's doing anything.
Right. Yeah.
Hurricane season gives more travelers a reason to go somewhere than actual like summer or spring break. You know what I mean? Like all the people who couldn't afford to go on vacation this summer, they're probably holed up in a hotel room trying not to die.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe they should just die.
I mean, that is a decision that could be made
No.
if you were, some sort of government overlord, fucking
No, I
Geneva Guidestones type of dude.
I'm kind of with JC and Haram here. JC said I was promised mass carnage, and yeah, I was promised mass carnage, and now I'm upset that I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then Hurricane. It's definitely
Hurricane.
Hurricane. You are correct, Haram. Hurricane.
Oh yeah, for SETI, toilet paper is not covered by EBT. Your shit tickets aren't covered, your body soap isn't covered, your laundry detergent isn't covered, your deodorant isn't covered. Like none of the actual things that go into like hygiene are covered. It's just all the food, all the stuff you can put in your gullet that'll require medical care later in life. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rye
I want
points
that
out,
Lieutenant Dan dude to lose. You are correct, sir. He needs to commit to the role he has chosen in life and chop them bitches off.
yeah, you can't be Lieutenant Dan with one leg.
He's got 2 legs.
I thought he was like amputated at the knee on one of them.
No, Lieutenant Gay, that guy's got 2 legs.
Actual Lieutenant Dan, Gary Sinise from fucking Forrest Gump, had no legs.
Right.
This Florida man who's LARPing as Lieutenant Dan only has 1 leg.
Are you sure about that? How did I miss that?
I don't know, probably because you didn't actually look into it. You just saw a thing.
Well, now I want to see.
I've seen like at least 20 minutes of coverage on this dude today.
Yeah, I've seen some coverage on this dude. I'm just like, I didn't notice he was missing a leg. Here he is.
Well, go to the. I think it's in that first one. I think because they asked
It
him
looks like
about
he's got two legs
swimming.
right there.
Bro, you can't. He's in basketball shorts and you can't even see the hem at his knee.
Yeah.
How do you know he's got two legs? You could stand with one leg.
Nah. That boat looks like that dude got two legs.
Oh my god.
Dude, one leg wouldn't have that kind of boat.
PrEP is not covered by EBT, but it is covered by your Medicare, Medicaid, Obamacare. So
What?
yeah, there's that.
Oh.
EBT will not pay for your weave, but you might be able to find some girl who will put in weave for stamps.
Or
But
you can go to the.
But when you do that kind of stuff, it's a half value. So if you're getting $1 in food stamps, you're gonna pay her 50 cents. Don't let her try to charge you dollar for dollar. It's free money, ho, and it's also federally illegal. So don't get greedy. If you
You've got
stuff.
that backwards. So you can go to the Korean grocer and they will give you 50 cents on the dollar for your food stamps. So you give them $20 in food stamps and they give you $10 in cash.
Well, yeah, you could do that, but the Korean grocer will also charge you full price for a pack of cigarettes on your fucking EBT card. They just punch in the numbers on their little thingy do it. They don't care.
Yeah, I'm just saying they'll buy them for you.
I guess maybe you could use them as an ATM and then go to the weave store because there is a Korean gas station in.
No, they just run your EBT card for $40 and then they give you $20 cash.
And then they give you $20 cash and then you go to the weave shop next door.
Yeah,
right.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of ways it works.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Haram's, he said no, he's a two-legger. Yeah. Do we need to watch this video?
Yes.
Okay, is this the video right here?
Bookmarked. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna watch this video here.
You gotta show it to the people. There he is. You gotta show it to the people.
I will. I'm getting there. Hold on. See how she bosses me around, people? All right. Lieutenant Dan here.
Is this the first video or the second video?
I don't know. You said this video.
This is the second video.
On this side of the pole, when it's actually still low tide. If you can believe that.
He says it's still low tide when it's in 3 hours high tide, but his boat is on the concrete.
Ladies and gentlemen, an update from Florida Lieutenant Dan. It looks like everything is good so far, but buckle up, Lieutenant Dan.
I appreciate it.
He's got two legs there.
Thank you. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Lieutenant Dan.
I appreciate
That guy's got two legs.
Heart. Thank you. And if you're starting to GoFundMe, I'm going to tell you what the money is going to be used for. I'm upgrading. I need a bigger boat. I really want something like 35 foot. That was the last boat that I lived on. I only bought this because it was in my price range. God is good, and you people are all.
There's two legs there.
He does have two legs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to gaslight us there, Haram. Trying to tell us that we don't know what we know.
Whatever, man. If he's got two legs, then he don't get to be Lieutenant Dan, unless he legitimately got out of the service at the rank
people
of
have just
lieutenant and his name is Dan.
No, people just
Then he
kind
can
of gave
keep
him
it.
the Lieutenant Dan thing because he's on a
Oh.
boat in a hurricane.
Well, then that's just people are stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are stupid.
he's not claiming to be Lieutenant Dan. This isn't one of his things.
No.
The internet was like, oh, it's Lieutenant Dan. He's on a boat in a hurricane screaming at it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jeez, I explain everything to you.
Do you know that, or are you just pulling
Yeah.
that out of your ass as like the Overton window of what probably actually happened? So I
was right in assuming the guy had two legs. I could take one look at that
you could
boat.
take one more
I
chance.
took one look at that guy's boat and said he's got two legs. I took a second look at that boat and was like, yeah, people named him this on the internet. Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, I can tell
So
from boats.
it is out of your ass through the Overton window of this is probably how it played out on the internet in 2024. Just to be clear.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Because if I find out that he introduces himself, hi, I'm Lieutenant Dan, never will you live it down.
No, he did not claim to be Lieutenant Dan.
Okay, good.
This is the internet being funny. Oh shit, Mom and Dad are fighting.
Oh. Okay, all right. Wick is
Word Haram.
Wick is shit as well, Scott. Fun little thing I know about that. Mostly the WIC program was started to really drive home the fact that women needed to give their children formula. And the other thing that helped us still keep formula going was the military. They had contracts with Similac way back in the day to provide that to, spouses of service members. We understand how hard this is. Here's some free formula for your baby. We're paying you for.
Keep forgetting I have this button over here.
Yeah. That's smart, Reef. Don't listen to women. We don't know what we're talking about. And
No,
and
she does not.
And without somebody, namely a husband, to keep us in check, I might actually follow through with some of my dumb ideas. They might not all get flushed out. I might go out there and try something stupid and embarrassing. But no, I just sit here in front of the webcam in front of all of you and say these dumb things in the comfort of my own home.
I like the Nephilim quarrel crew.
That's a good one. Nephilim Quarrel Crew. I like it. That might be the...
That's my favorite show, too, honestly.
It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
I like it. The first 24 episodes are all right.
All right, so we've talked about Lieutenant Dan. Was there a second video you wanted to watch of Lieutenant Dan?
Well, you watched them in order, so it's kind of pointless.
No,
that
was the first one, right? I don't know.
If it's at the bottom of the stack, that's first.
Oh. Okay, well. Cool. What are you looking at now? This Wyoming thing?
Yeah, I guess the other natural disaster.
Right, the other thing that's going on that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
Wonder why nobody's talking about it.
That too, JC. That too. WIC probably also helped subsidize single motherhood after the welfare state dismantled the family institution.
Yeah, it's specifically for single mothers.
Facts. Low income.
Single mothers.
We all know what that means, but you either work for the government or you're a single mom.
Right. So all the way down here first.
Yeah, we could start with that one.
Okay. So we got about 73,000 acres in Wyoming is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody aware of this? I mean, most of you people are probably aware of this, but I don't think most of your average people have any idea that this is going on right now.
No, probably not. And I don't think anybody would have known about Teton Pass washing out earlier this year if it hadn't have been like a slow news week.
Right, yeah.
If it hadn't have been nothing really going on.
Yeah, what's going on in Wyoming, man?
Well, if you in the what is it? Go to mrdata.usgs.gov.
Oh, well, I'll pull up.
Or you can pull up the thing and click the link.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm not typing anything in.
That would be easier. Yeah, for sure.
23. No. There we go. And which one here?
That one where my cursor is at. The one right above where my cursor is, right here.
Oh, yeah, right here. Okay. I probably should have done that without it all on screen.
That's fine. Show them how it's all.
There, how's that?
It's like one of the slowest loading websites left on the internet.
It's because of the .gov website.
I was like, the first time I went to
ancient server.
Well, the first time I went to open it up, I was like, oh God, is this taking so long? Because they're like scraping all of my shit and then deciding if I have access to this.
Right.
Like, please don't peg me as a journo or something. Like, just let me see this.
Oh, wow, this is slow. Mm-hmm. Why'd you have me go to this?
Well, because that's the only place you can get this information. I mean, it might not be, but
it's the first place. It's the first place you found it. Damn it, you weren't going to look any further than that.
Nigga, it's not the first place I found it. It's when you're looking for this stuff, you go to the government because they're the ones who control all of it and keep track of it all.
That's right, Emily. Always go to daddy government to save you. And
then once you find out what they have going on, then you can branch out from there. Maybe one of like the specific companies you could go and dig further. There's nobody else that keeps track of the mines and mineral deposits in the United States.
Right. And if you're looking for the truth on something, the first place you do is you go to the government.
Did you want me to end up on a Reddit thread or something?
Yeah, I did actually. It'd be more useful than the government.
I tell you what, you could fucking find these websites. You could figure out how to use the internet.
Okay.
How about you just show these people that map that finally loaded? Please and thank you.
It is finally up. Hey, look at
And scene. How was that? Was that good?
that.
Was that clip worthy? Should I clip that out and be like with some weird
So here's your map.
thumbnail?
What are we looking at on your map? These are all fires?
No,
Well, I'm pretty sure that one down there is out by now.
Well, this is the mineral map.
Oh, it's the mineral map.
Yeah, this is the minerals and what's under the dirt map.
Gotcha.
So, your middle scrolly thing will zoom you in, and then click and drag.
All right. Well, this is the government's telling you is on the ground, at least.
Sure.
Okay, so we want to go into Wyoming. Where's Wyoming on a map?
To the left? I mean, to the right? That way?
No. Right.
It's right there.
Yeah, I know. Waiting for it to load.
I spent like an hour on this site earlier. I'm pretty sure I know where.
Oh, this is the slowest site
It
ever.
is. It really is.
Well, while we all die of old age, this site will.
Ugh. I know.
You poorly put this show together.
I did not poorly put it together. I'm sorry I didn't fucking ring up the government and be like, hey, update your website so I can stream it on the internet to tell these people that you guys are fucking around doing dumb shit. Good evening, Curtis. Welcome. I saw Jenny sneak in too. Hello, Jenny.
Hello, people. And... No, I didn't ask for that.
What'd you do? Accidentally click something on the...
I don't know what I did, man. This thing is... So, okay, there we go. So what are we looking at?
Obviously, you're looking at something. Bro, this is why you being producer sounds good in theory, but like if you don't know what's doing, I can't do anything.
Okay,
You
so
have to go to the part of the state where the fire is. Where's Bighorn National Forest? It's south of the Crow Reservation. Should be a big green, yellowy shaded spot down by the border of the state.
Oops. So right around here, Rock Spring area. Here's Jackson right there. Where my cursor is. So
Then you'd be over here where Bighorn is.
Medicine Bow. Well, that's not Wyoming, or that's not Wyoming anymore. That's Colorado. Wyoming's up here.
Can you pull up the part of the map that we're supposed to be in?
Where I don't know on this map where it is. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head in Wyoming exactly where wherever this fire is. This is your topic.
You know where Bighorn National Park is, no?
It's not a national. There's no such thing as
National
Bighorn.
Forest?
It's in Wyoming. So off the top of my head, I don't remember, to be honest with you. I've been to so many of them.
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's actually...
Oh, it's right here. I found it. It's at the top of Wyoming, not the bottom. Right there. And over here on the side of it is a couple little mineral deposits. What are they? Two little red triangles.
Well, if you click on them, it'll pop up that annoying window that you weren't a fan of earlier, and it'll tell you.
Gold, titanium minerals, rare earth elements. Okay. Okay. So gold, titanium, rare earth elements.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
We could have saved a whole bunch of time by just saying that. So in this area, there's lots of gold, titanium, and rare earth elements in this area of this fire. And gone right to the fire. We could have just skipped this whole part altogether.
Okay.
But okay.
I mean, it's it would have gone better had there have been more organization. But sure, yeah, it's fine. That's
okay.
the
So
takeaway. And on the other side of the map, we could have looked and seen what was going on where everything got mudslid and seen with our own eyeballs what deposits.
okay,
and
well,
stuff were
tell
there.
us
But
what deposits are there,
the
Emily.
ones that everybody already knows about. It's fine. It's a fun little website. It takes forever to load. If ever anybody wants to look at it, I have the link for it, or you can fucking Google it yourself.
Your lip is.
Yeah, no, I can feel it, nigga. I can fucking feel it. My whole body is hot. I have sweat. My thighs are sweating. I am so fucking heated. My eyes are welling up. I'm so heated. I hope this brings you like immeasurable amounts of joy.
It does actually.
I hope it does. Because none of that would have gone down had I been the one clicking and doing.
Okay, well.
You could have sat here and riffed on why the fire even started and like why wildfires are an issue that we have, or
Crying?
only because I'm laughing so hard at your dumbass. I fucking hate you.
The show's completely derailed.
It doesn't even
I
matter.
don't think anybody's watching anymore.
No, they're definitely here. This is great. This is riveting entertainment. Are you entertained?
I'm entertained. Yeah.
I know you're fucking entertained. That's why you married me. Christ have mercy.
Okay. What do you want to pull up next?
I don't even care. I don't know. The other point that I wanted to make with the wildfire mostly was the fact of it's due to mismanagement and.
Oh, we wanted to talk about how our forests are horribly managed.
Right.
Yes, excellent. Well, let's look at this real fast
Okay.
while we are at it. So here is the fire here. It's a rather large fire, especially for this time of year.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
It's a little late in the season for this size.
For something this big, yeah, and this intense. Yeah, you can see the elk running through. And the elk are like, what the hell, man? It's October.
Yep. It's supposed to be red.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be chase the tail.
Yeah. Whew. That's a lot of smoke. So, yeah, the reason why these fires start is very simple. Absolute poor forest management. They refuse to let natural fires burn their course like nature does, which clears out all the underbrush and also opens up the pine cones and lets the seeds out so the trees can,
Actually
reproduce.
sprout, yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of that, they won't let people go in and clear the underbrush and all the deadfall.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. You can't on your own volition be like, I have a free afternoon. I want to go clean up this area that I hike all the time because I'm tired of looking at it, or I think it's just like you're just not allowed to do that.
So because they just leave all this deadfall and underbrush and everything in the forest to go, that when something finally does happen, it's ridiculous, out of control.
Yeah.
It's the U.S. and Canada have the worst forest management policies ever known to man, and they breed mega wildfires.
And all of those stupid policies started in the name of some sort of a conservation or some sort of a eco benefit or a anti-climate something. It's just all nonsense. And the other side of this is that fire is a part of nature in these areas, but now all of that ground is cleared. And if some logging company would have gone through and cleared out 80,000 acres of trees, those same people would have lost their freaking minds.
Right.
They would have screamed and chained themselves to trees and freaked the heck out. But those same people will say, you can't pick up anything because nature does its thing.
Yeah, as somebody who spent so many years backpacking through the wilderness areas of this country, like these national forests, national parks, I can tell you it's horrible. The forest management. And the problem too is they can't let the smaller natural fires just burn and run their course because people have built houses all over the place, and you got to save the houses.
Yeah.
So you gotta just let the tinderbox keep building up until eventually you can't fight that fire anymore.
Right.
And then everybody's like, "Oh my God, look what climate change did."
No, look what human
look what
audacity did.
Look what building your house in the wrong spot and shitty forest management did.
Yeah.
But yeah, not just like North Carolina. Oh my God, look what the hurricane did. Like, no, that's what crumbling infrastructure did. The dam burst.
That was the dam.
Nobody's been taking care of our infrastructure for 100 years. Now it's all falling apart.
Yes.
Like it's not the hurricane. It's not climate change. But they have to let these things happen because then they can blame climate change for them.
Right. Yeah. Why not take responsibility for the inaction on your part when you can just blame, I don't know, the planet?
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole nother episode, Jenny. All the people that go missing in national parks.
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Yeah. No, I know all about that. Yes. Yes, Native American tribes did kind of understand. Native American tribes also burnt billions of acres of land to create the open prairie so that they could hunt and travel easier.
Yeah.
So I mean, they weren't the stewards of the land that everybody thinks they were. They did a whole lot of land manipulation themselves.
They just didn't have the chance to do what we did.
Well, they were in the Stone Age when we got here. So
right.
they didn't have the means to do it like we do it, but right. They definitely did a lot of damage on their own.
Yeah.
People just don't like to talk about that.
Well, and then because they burned all the trees down and gave us the prairies, then we showed up hundreds of years later and was like, it sounds good, tilling all this up.
Right.
And then gave ourselves a dust bowl, and now we're fucking stuck growing corn and soy for 100 years so we don't lose any dirt.
Right.
Because couldn't possibly grow anything else to retain dirt. Couldn't possibly just let it be native grassland and put some heifers out there. Couldn't possibly do that.
No, that's not right.
It's got to be corn and soy.
It's got to be.
Got to be.
Got to be.
Yeah. They just weren't dumb enough to take before photos.
Yeah.
Good point. Excellent point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were savages. They didn't know better about anything. I like everybody's like
the glamorization,
the romantic idea of the peaceful Native American, but no, they were Stone Age savages destroying each other and worshiping pagan gods and like.
As someone who is partially Native American, we were savages.
Yeah.
Straight up savages.
Yeah.
And if you tried to meet our savagery, bet.
Right. Yes, Mad Miller. It's the Native Americans used to run them off of cliffs. People are like, oh, the white people when they got here, they were like, nah, we learned that from somewhere, people.
Yeah,
we didn't come up with that idea.
No, I didn't. My only take on the whole buffalo thing is that it definitely changed when the long rifle showed up. And because of that, it was able to be carcasses, like mountain carcasses. And that's where I'm like, that's just, we fucked up.
Yeah, no, everybody fucked up the buffalo. The Indians overdid it, we overdid it. The combination of everybody overdoing it overdid it.
My poor high capacity assault cows.
Yeah. No, I mean, sometimes. But, God gave us dominion over the beasts of the land. They're ours to do what we want.
They're delicious. Yeah. And their fur is super useful. I get it.
Yeah.
But, you got to leave some of them. Even Noah took 2. One of each.
Right. Oh.
Tom is a modern day John Smith.
Who's John Smith?
The Anglo depiction of the first settler who pretended to marry that fake person, Pocahontas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As long as it wasn't one of the Mormon people, we're good.
No, it was a different John.
Yeah, who was that John? That was a John Smith too?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't mean the Mormon one, right? Just to be clear.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's not who he meant.
No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty sure that's not.
Oh yeah. Totally forgot we had a late start. I didn't know. Yeah, this show is just a train wreck at this point.
It is. That's all right. I don't know. It's a funky week.
Yeah, it's a very funky week.
Catch the replay, sir. Go get some Z's. I am an early bedtime person.
Yeah. Like literally as soon as we end the show, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. The Mormon one was Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith.
Yeah, it was a J.
How did you not know this?
I don't know.
You were Mormon.
I was like, John Smith. I know wasn't quite right, but I knew it was a J. Smith. I knew it was a J name. I don't know. It was good.
I can't with you. I can't.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, Wyoming's burning. More Wyoming burning. What else we got here? Let's check back in on this hurricane. What are these homos doing?
These hurricane chases are exhausting, dude. We're gonna be feeling it after this.
Oh man.
Yeah, this looks.
I see where it came from now. See on the side.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you're all
Street
hyped
signs.
up and
Got pistachios.
being vigilant the whole
Got 'em right
time,
here,
you're gonna
You know
get
what? I'll
worn
take
out.
some pistachios.
No, but like, look at these
I mean,
scenes. Like, this
Really
is
good
not.
protein right there, really healthy.
Oh,
Like, look, this doesn't look bad at all. This is.
6 grams of protein.
We get stronger winds than that here in the Midwest on a normal Saturday afternoon.
I was about to say, this is very Anderson Cooper, Nearland in the ditch.
Yeah, like they found the one really low spot with some standing water, and they're like, "Oh, look at this!"
Yeah. Well, no, I just mean like it's not that bad, but it's gonna be.
Like, there's gonna be some flooding, some cleanup to do for
Yeah.
sure. Like, I'm not.
Nobody gets through a hurricane unscathed.
Yeah, but this isn't. This is completely
Not
normal.
this
This
is
is
not
I would call this average at best, maybe.
yeah, this is not the destruction and chaos that was promised. I am sending you the link that was put into the chat.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Or I'm sending it to myself, but it'll be in our messages on Twitter.
Wait, can I just? Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, you can just click it.
I can just click it.
I'm retarded.
I learned something new. 81-year-old man sent to prison for cloning giant Montana mountain king sheep for captive trophy hunting. I'm gonna clone this bitch so I can shoot it.
Well,
81-year-old man sent 6 months to federal prison for illegally using tissue and testicles from large sheep hunted in Central Asia and U.S. to create hybrid sheep. And did this guy do this in his shed?
maybe.
Like, how did this guy clone? Okay, I guess I should read further, huh? Hybrid sheep for captive trophy hunting text.
He's a Montana man.
Yeah, I'm just like, where does he have a laboratory? Yes, so we're not even going to touch on how the guy did it.
Nah.
That was confiscated by the wildlife.
Oh, he's got to go up just a little bit. Schubarth owns a Sun River Enterprises, a 215-acre alternative livestock ranch which buys, sells, and breeds alternative livestock.
Right, but where's his cloning facility?
Well, I told you that he got the tissue samples and some testes, so he just played fucking IVF doctor in his barn, probably. You can't imagine Jeremy Clarkson trying some shit like this?
I don't think it works that way. I don't think you can just take some testes from a sheep that's been dead for a week and scrape some sperm out of it and do some IVF. I don't think it lasts.
If crazy girls can put a rubber in the freezer and bust it out 10 years later and hit you with child support, anything's possible, bud.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
No.
I don't know how it happened. I don't know. How it
well,
happened.
that's a
The
great story for them. They don't even tell you like how the guy.
The information provided is just enough to be like, I have more questions.
Right, yeah.
I have more questions.
I have more questions than I have answers at this point.
Yeah. Well, I know like there's that guy in there's a crazy scientist dude in South Korea, I think it is. And he's like on his 8th clone of the same dog. And he like clones people's pets and stuff for him.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It is weird.
Yeah. It may be pre-flood tech, Arcane. You may be correct on that, but it still doesn't explain how some old guy in Montana made a big sheep out of an old sheep testicle. I don't.
Yeah. There's we don't have all the parts of the equation.
Average white man hobby, to be honest. You're probably right about that, Subliminal. That tracks.
Yeah.
Average white guy. Every white man of the age of 81 can clone bighorn sheep in their garage. We're just gonna go with that.
I mean,
it's an acquired skill of life once you're a white man of a certain age.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe that's where your privilege comes from. Maybe that's what it is. Because
Yeah.
you get cloning privileges after 80.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see if I make it to 80 and then see if I can make sheep in the garage.
Okay.
I just gotta get a testicle.
And some tissue.
I honestly think I can do it with just a testicle.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I'm better than some random dude in Montana, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's not like he breeds animals on a 250-acre dedicated farm and hasn't been his life.
Yeah, but is his name Tom?
Nope. So that
Well,
just
there you go.
disqualifies him from being capable to do anything.
Right. Thank you.
That guy did not. Oh, okay. So the guy did not have a lot of melanin.
He did
no,
not.
probably did
That's
not.
why he wasn't starting fights with that
And-
sheep.
Did I tell you guys about Texas Liz? I think I did. I know I've told you about Texas Liz, the character on Twitter, old Memo from Texas, who's just
Yeah, I think you've told me.
boomering as hard as she can boomer.
Right.
She was saying something earlier on the Griff Report, and she was like, I don't care if you got melatonin or not. You're an American.
Oh, that damn melatonin.
Oh, darn the melatonin. She got roasted for it. It was funny. It was funny after the fact.
Oh, hey, well, let me go.
Second time melanin has been mentioned today.
Let's go back to this hurricane picture here. Yeah, it looks like we're pushing through pretty good, man. Like,
Yeah.
looks like the eye wall is clearing land. This is a not alive. This has got to be delayed. So yeah, looks like the eye wall is about cleared land at this point.
Yeah. Let's get in there.
This guy's just driving around.
Yeah. Sheepball cloning. Sheepball cloning has been tech. Yeah.
I'll ask my parents. They would know.
They would know.
Yeah, they're boomers. I'll be like, hey, what do you guys know about
ever-
sheepball cloning?
You guys ever tried that?
Yeah.
How long till they start sport hunting human hybrids? Well, I don't know.
About 20 years ago?
I was about
25 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, they've been doing human hunting for a long time.
2000 at the latest.
Yeah.
The year 2000 is the latest, but it probably started sometime in the 80s.
Yeah.
The 80s seemed like a decade where something like that would start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of foul shit comes from the 80s. People don't realize comes from the 80s.
Some stuff grew up into maturity from the 60s and the 80s.
Yeah.
And then it had kids.
Well, the thing is, in the 80s, man, it was just still super
They were all
easy to
running on cocaine.
Well, no, but it was also just from where we were at in the culture and technology, it was just still super easy to keep everything out of public eye.
Yeah.
You had, people had the news media.
Mm-hmm.
It was the birth of the cable news media, which actually worked in their favor because now they just got somebody they have control that's talking to you 24/7, not just an hour a night.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, no, that was like the height of they could do anything they wanted without you knowing because they own every information apparatus out there.
That is true.
Then the 90s hit and it started to fall apart a little bit. It was, you started getting more popular message boards and this internet thing coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it all went downhill from there on them, man. Information leaked after that.
That's true. Yeah, it was kind of like a inevitable thing.
Yeah. But no, the 80s was the heyday. It was the pinnacle of we've got just enough technology but not enough to where they're gonna get our information out there. We won't get caught on this.
We won't get busted, right?
Yeah.
We're not gonna do anything so crazy that they're gonna call us out and string us up.
I was in the military. I was 21 on 9/11.
21.
Yeah, I was 21 on 9/11.
I was 11.
Okay, so yeah, this storm is very unimpressive, guys.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to sound too disappointed. Like, oh no, Florida's have been destroyed and left in a pile of sticks. Like, thank God we all prayed that this would be the outcome. But also, like, man, I was promised carnage.
Yeah.
I wanted blood and I didn't get it.
Well, and then this is the issue that kind of happens, if you don't live in hurricane areas, you don't keep up with hurricane season. It's not something that like kind of stays in your brain. It's one of those things that just is in the news cycle and it's fucking thrown out the next week. I lived in hurricane places. I was young when I lived there, so these are like core memories. It's something I pay attention to. And every once in a while, they'll hype up one that turns out to be nothing. And then the next one, they're like, oh, what if it turns out to not be anything? We freak everybody out again. And then that one is the one that ends up decimating. So it turns out to be, they report appropriately and it is what it is. It's unpredictable. It is not a set thing that these people know for sure when they make these predictions. It's simply predictions. And we can't assume that the meteorologists are in on the chemtrailing. So they're running off of their, I just want to understand what these weather patterns are doing and not having all of the information. So
yeah, also there's a little more involved in that though. Like, let's be honest, this is not a regular normal storm.
no, it's started
Hurricanes don't start in the Gulf of Mexico on the coast of Mexico, right off of
Mexico City.
No, it was everybody goes to Cancun. It was
well, no, that's the thing is it started over by Mexico City and then it just kind of like
hovered around the Cancun. But yeah, but like yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like hurricanes don't say hurricanes start off the Horn of Africa.
Right.
And they come across the Atlantic, is that's how they build enough steam to actually become a strong hurricane.
Anything, yeah, if they
and
don't
then they come up the Gulf and hit
islands.
they don't start in the Gulf. It doesn't happen. I don't think that's ever happened before. I mean,
I didn't want to look it up because I didn't want to find out it had, but I'm going to do it now.
And also, oh my God, I Googled it and Google's telling me it's happened before. But, nobody remembers it ever happening and it didn't really happen. But Google says it happened. I don't think this has happened before. I'm just going to be like right up front. I don't care what Google says. I'm pretty sure this has never happened. I don't even think it's possible, to be honest with you.
I do know that there have been a couple who have they'll go hit Mississippi, Louisiana, hit the Gulf, and then come back. That has happened.
But they come across and they bounce around once they get inside. They don't start there.
Yeah, they don't start there.
So that's odd. And I don't know. I think this could also just be one of those things where it's like a nuclear bomb test. Let's see if we can get something spun up in there. Let's see how powerful we can get it. And then let's, see how long it takes to dissipate as it comes across. Let's see how we can control it. We want it to hit here, but let's see where it goes. And it lost too much steam. We'll try this next time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a natural occurrence too. Who the fuck knows? Who knows? This day and age, man, I can't rule anything out.
No, I'm with you.
It could be a punishment from God too. It could literally just be a chastisement against this evil, immoral society we live in. So, it might not be the government. It might just be God punishing us. Who knows? All could be an option. None could be an option. I don't know. It's just a very weird storm, and it doesn't shock me that it lost steam as rapidly as it gained it.
Is
it popped up out of nowhere and was a Cat 5 within hours, and and then again it slowed down pretty quick too. So
I'm not getting anything on most of it saying that this is Milton's the anomaly.
Yeah. Hurricanes going from west to east happen occasionally, but that's usually in the Pacific. Are they talking about Pacific hurricanes when they say that? Other side of Mexico? I don't know. I'm not aware of an Atlantic hurricane happening from that way, but I'm not an expert on this at all. So I very well could be talking out of my ass. But I'm definitely not going to trust what the internet tells me either.
Right.
Yeah, see, tropical cyclones are different.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
Pacific storms.
tropical cyclones are different.
Yeah, they're Pacific storms. And I believe they have been known once or twice to cross skinnier parts of Mexico into the Atlantic and then become an Atlantic hurricane.
Right.
I don't think that's what happened here, though.
Yeah. Hurricane Milton was the fastest on record to intensify since, what was that one? Something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Hurricane Dorian. That's the one.
Oh, that was a big one. I remember that name.
Yeah, 2019. And then Beryl's the one that hit Houston this year. Yeah. I don't know. Overall, this, I kind of felt it earlier in the season that, this hurricane season felt very 2005-y.
Right.
I'm waiting for, Kanye to show up and start talking trash.
I know there are 2 more coming at us right now.
Yeah, a K and a L one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones and that was the other thing that you and I had noticed and discussed is they're all in alphabetical order, right?
Right.
So you have M, which is making landfall, but K and L
are still way out in the Atlantic, right between the Africa and the Caribbean. They're
right. They haven't even hit the islands yet.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly another thing. That's how did M get here and make landfall, and K and L are still weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing seems sketchy to me.
Bay Island. Never heard of her.
Yeah. So, anyway, anything else we want to talk about, Emily? Or are we going to call it good at we're at almost an hour here now.
Oh, no, we'll release everyone. Go watch the Haram Life. They've been going for a minute. Go check out Tower Gang. I think that they're going. Last I saw was that Toad was praying for 3/5 of them, so I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, sounds like there's going to be there's definitely going to be a Haram Life. So
yeah, and then also Grey Pilled is doing a stream.
They're doing after Tower Gang.
After Tower Gang.
Yep. So Grey Pilled and Conspiracy Extremist. Yes. Grey Pilled and Conspiracy Extremist after Tower Gang. So you got two options after this: Haram Life or Tower Gang, and then you've got Grey Pilled after that.
If you're a night owl, if you'll be awake.
Yeah. So it's if you're gonna be awake, then it's a good night for you guys.
Don't tell anybody I got all worked up and emotional and had like 2 anger tears run down my face. Okay.
Oh no! Make sure you spread the word, people.
Just keep that between us, guys. Thanks.
Spread the word that I got her so worked up.
I don't need the internet knowing I cry when I get mad. Okay. Thanks.
Only when I make you mad.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Oh, you missed my meltdown, Arcane. You get to see it for the first time. Yay!
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to watch the. There we go. I got her a couple times pretty good today.
Oh yeah. Good times.
Yes, we got her a few times. It was good.
It was good.
You get out of there. Let's all right, people. Thanks for coming out. Emily will be here Friday morning, 6:30 a.m.
Yep, 6:30 in the morning. We're doing watch party. I think Mike has convinced me. Maybe we'll watch 1984.
Okay. And then Sunday we will be back for Catholic Chats again. Yes, week 3 of RCIA.
Yep.
So thanks for coming out, guys. We really appreciate it. We will see you later.
Yeah. Oh, Nathan.
There it is.
Okay. Bye, guys.